Hey everyone! So now we're going to talk about grocery tricks, tips, hacks, and things that I've learned by doing a lot of research and just a lot of grocery shopping. So lucky for you, I love going to the grocery and checking out all of the stuff. Let's start with kind of an overview of going to the grocery. So we've made our list, we know what we're going to get, we're going to stay focused and on track and get the stuff, not stress out. It should be kind of a fun experience. You're buying real whole food for your body to nourish yourself, and it's really cool. It's cool that we have the opportunity to go to a grocery store and have billions of things in front of us and choose real food. So keep that in mind, that this is a privilege and it should not be a burden on your life. And if it's that much of a burden, I think there are like delivery grocery things and stuff, which is kind of weird, but those are cool if you're into them. I just saw at Whole Foods the other day that they have like a delivery program, so you can find ways, but know that, in my opinion, it's definitely a privilege that we even get to do this. So, grocery store tips. Going to the grocery. Do this at your normal, regular grocery store. You don't have to go to some specialty market or Whole Foods or whatever it is. There shouldn't be a stigma around healthy and fancy, expensive stores. It's just crazy. You can go to Kroger or whatever your local grocery store is and get everything you need in order to make these mindful choices. Let's talk about vegetables first, since produce is kind of the first thing, well, it should be, I think it is always the first thing you see when you walk into a grocery store. It is whenever I go. So vegetables, you walk into your produce section and there are a lot of different options and varieties of things, and a lot of people don't even know what to do with certain veggies. So stick to what you know, don't overcomplicate it, and also don't be afraid to not buy enough or buy enough. Fresh vegetables, they'll keep, but you need to make sure you use them soon, which gets me to my next point of frozen versus fresh. I'm a huge advocate of frozen vegetables because why not? My schedule changes a lot, and if I know I have frozen asparagus in my freezer that I can throw in the oven, like, my day is saved completely. So don't feel like you have to buy all fresh or you have to buy all special stuff. I don't want to say organic because I think you should buy the best quality of stuff, but I know we're on budgets and there's a lot going on in life and you have to make financial choices. So make the choices that make you feel good and that don't stress you out. And you can also look up all the list of what should be organic, what's okay to not be organic, and all of that, and you can make that choice for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. Tip 2, we'll go to tip 2, whatever. Frozen versus fresh, tip 1. Tip 2, I'm just making this up, honestly. Tip 2 would be pre-cut, pre-chopped, shredded versus whole. So I do a lot of fried rice, which is cauliflower. You can buy riced cauliflower, riced broccoli, just about anywhere now. I believe like all the mainstream grocery stores have it now, but there was a point in time where it was kind of hard to find and you had to make it on your own. It's super messy, but you can make it on your own too with just blending up a head of cauliflower. So very accessible to get like your rice fix if that's what you're into. So you can get shredded carrots over whole carrots if you don't feel like chopping carrots all day. Carrots are kind of hard to chop, and if you want shredded carrots, buy shredded carrots or buy the little chipped carrots. You can check out all of your options and get creative and make your life easier by seeing what there is and deciding what's worth it and what isn't. I know a ton of people hate chopping, like they don't want to chop. Then buy all of your stuff chopped and you don't have to. So yeah, chopped versus whole, big debate there, but it's up to you and you can really start to explore those options. And there's also chopped and whole and frozen as well. Check that out. Things that I do like to buy frozen would be broccoli, asparagus, frozen riced cauliflower. They have it at Trader Joe's. And I think that's about it that I buy frozen. And everything else I usually do fresh, but it just depends on what my week looks like. So what else? Onions. I don't mind chopping onions, but you can always buy pre-chopped onions. I have a cool trick that I can show you all on how to chop onions, a really easy way. What else? let's see. I think that's all in the produce section. Oh, there's also some cool, I think it's cool, ways you can buy garlic. So I put garlic in everything. I love garlic. You can buy peeled garlic, whole, like regular garlic that you have to peel, and you get all the little thingies under your fingernails. And so you can do garlic, peeled garlic, crushed garlic, garlic powder, but I like fresh garlic. I usually go for the peeled garlic that's like packaged sealed in smaller packets, and that's my favorite. It's like $2.99 for a ton of garlic, or $1.99 I think. It's pretty cheap, and then you don't have to peel the garlic. You can throw it in your garlic press and be on your way. So I dig that. Anything else in produce? You can eat fruit. Don't eat like pounds of fruit, but like you can eat fruit. I've had some questions around the whole sugar thing where like people don't know if they can eat fruit. You can totally eat fruit. It's a whole real food. Just don't down pounds of fruit a day because it's a lot of sugar. But yeah. Oh, also in produce, so guacamole and avocado. So you can buy avocado and make your own guacamole, or you can buy packaged guacamole. Check your ingredients. I always have packaged guacamole hanging around because I love guac, but something to weigh your options there. If you don't feel like making guacamole, there's some cool clean products out there that don't have any additives. Let's go on to, don't go near the bread section, don't go near the bakery. Not cool, not good, don't do it. I've reached the point now where like I don't even like see that section anymore. It's like non-existent to me. It's really weird. But don't even tempt yourself there. There's nothing there that you're gonna need. What else? So produce, and then kind of going toward like frozen in the meat section. You can get a lot of frozen veggies, frozen fruits. Meat section, again, this is up to your discretion, but do go for local quality meat as much as possible. I know it's really hard and it depends on where you live, but there's also, I believe, every town maybe, I'm not sure, but a lot of places have local butchers. Check out your local butcher and see if you can't get your meat as local as you can and as clean as you can. Recommend that. But in regard to like seafood, there's some really cool seafood options. So like frozen shrimp and frozen salmon are kind of my faves. I like them a lot. A lot of cool things you can do with them, and it's pretty easy to make quick recipes. You can get chicken, sausage, or hot dog type things. Check your ingredients. Not exactly the cleanest thing, but they're portable, and if you're on the run, they're good to have. So don't feel like you can't buy something quick because it's easier to do that, because you can. Just check your ingredients. Going into like the canned section, so I don't buy a lot of canned stuff at all, but you can buy canned tomatoes, diced canned tomatoes, stuff like that to make homemade spaghetti type sauce to put over spaghetti squash. You can get canned coconut milk, so get canned coconut milk over the dairy section coconut milk because those typically have more additives. There are a few brands coming out now that are just like almonds and water and just coconut milk, and there are a few coming out, but I just buy canned. It's cheaper, it's good. I make a lot of curries with them and stuff. You can also make smoothie bowls with that base. Yeah, it's canned coconut milk all the way. Check your ingredients though. Make sure there's nothing crazy added to it. Another hot topic is coconut aminos. So coconut aminos are a soy sauce alternative. It's coconut nectar and water, I think. I love them. I always have coconut aminos, and there was for a while just one brand called Coconut Secret, and it's like $8.99, and you're kind of like, I don't know, but it does last a while. Until recently, Trader Joe's came out with their own for $2.99. So now there is no excuse not to get coconut aminos. Amazing, $2.99, like that is just crazy to me. Try it out, check it out. I love coconut aminos. You might not like them, but if you don't see any near you at your grocery stores, you can always go on Amazon and order it. So Coconut Secret or Trader Joe's are the two brands that I would recommend. I'm not sure if there are any other brands, to be honest. So tuna. If you buy tuna, make sure that it is tuna, water, salt. Don't get the olive oil or the other flavoreds, I don't know, tuna, water, salt, period. Check your ingredient list. Read ingredients on everything you buy, and if it's not the main thing plus like water or salt or a normal thing that you recognize, do not buy it. Not compliant, not good. If you ever need to know, just shoot me a message, send me a picture of an ingredient label, and I can help you out. Almond butter, very hot item in my household. I like fresh ground almond butter, and a lot of grocery stores now have the little machine where you put your container under, you hit the button, and grinds almond butter for you. It's amazing. But if your store doesn't have that, then you have to go to like your peanut butter section or your health food section in the grocery store and find it and check your ingredients. A lot of them have cane sugar and like other stuff added. Make sure it's almonds and salt. That's it. You can also do cashew butter, walnut butter, sunflower seed butter if you have like a nut allergy kind of thing going on. What else? There's a bunch of different nut butters you can explore. Cashew butter is really good too. What else is there? Coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, cold brew or espresso or black are your only options. You can find ways to add some ghee or coconut butter, coconut oil, MCT oil, but no creamers unless you're adding like canned coconut milk to it, and then it just doesn't really taste that good. But you can Google like a billion different like ingredients, and I can share some links with you all so that you can find some ways around that to make it through the month with your coffee. What else? I think that's all I have for grocery store stuff. So always check your ingredients, check out your options between fresh and frozen, decide what works best for you. Be picky with your meat. It's so worth it. Be picky with your eggs. It's so worth it. You're not going out to eat, you're not buying like crazy snacks or anything, so your money is going to be well spent, and it is going to nourish you, and you're going to feel so good, I promise. Spices, depends on where you're shopping, but spices are pretty fair game. Just make sure there's not like a random sugar added to a spice or something, which there typically never is, unless it's like a spice mix combo. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. You could, oh, and bulk items. So bulk nuts, bulk coconut, like shredded coconut, almond flour, coconut flour. You can like make homemade chicken nuggets. So good. I have a recipe for those. Yeah, check out the bulk section, and don't go for any of like the granola pack combo things or whatever, but like bulk nuts are really good. You can make like your own, like buy those little Ziploc bags or those little containers and make your own like nut mixes and stuff. Shredded coconut, nuts. Yeah, it's fun. I'll share some recipes later on, but basically stick to your produce, your essential canned items, meat, eggs, yeah, bulk items if you want to check that out. But the grocery should not be stressful. It should be fun and rewarding. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back later with some snack ideas and eventually, very soon, some clean recipes that are quick, easy, and fun to make and consume. Alright, bye guys.